For breaking news, go to iDiskiTimes.co.za. iDiskiTV powered by World Sports Betting, iDiskiTimes.co.za. Here we are then towards the end of the year 2023. Here we go to 2024. It's the second last weekend of the DStv Premiership this year. We'll be here this weekend and we'll also be here next weekend as well. It's one of those few moments where in South African football they don't usually play on Christmas and 31st Maragay. There's AFCON, so we have to complete these fixtures. Tomorrow we'll be here 3:30 Kaizer Chiefs versus Richards Bay, and then afterwards we'll be covering Orlando Pirates against Supersport United. That's going to be a very tough game, Orlando Pirates against Supersport United. Maybe let's start there. Gavin Hunt, who's been playing in the CAF Confederations Cup, I think it's number 2 versus number 3 or number 3 versus number 4, something like that, between these two teams. And yeah, Orlando Pirates have had a very good run of fixtures. Teams that I would think you're supposed to beat them. You're supposed to beat Golden Arrows. You're supposed to beat this one. I think this one is going to be tough, even if they could win. And I think it's any man's game tomorrow, but it is still a tough fixture for Pirates. It's a tough fixture for Supersport United.
Keep on supporting iDiskiTV. Fighting no one, we try to fix South African football. A very tough game indeed, in fact. A tactical Kevin Hunt is going to make it very difficult for Pirates. Bazoba intimidate ngayonke indlela. HIV yakhe ngendlela wina ngayo, it's surprising. That's why he sometimes got beaten 4-1 by Polokwane City. Best to check profile individual players, nama player now Kevin. Shocking. Because indlela dlala ngayo, it doesn't convince. But he find a way to score. I think umuntu believe must set piece throw in half of a chance to him. Playing against Orlando Pirates, that they played I think 5 games. They won, if not mistaken, 4 and 5 in a row. Yes, they throw 1. Yeah. And but now among checker, especially before we win the came 5, they were not convincing. I think they won because of individual brilliance. The team young. I mean, I don't think it's a balance in terms of playing. They sign players that are in similar position. Number 10, it's good to have so many attacking players, especially attacking players minded. But sometimes he play without the right forward player, or he plays without specific number 10 role. Ball player. Yeah, it's going to be tough for Pirates.
Just on that, just before you continue on that, what did you think about Mokwana? I actually watched them against Stade Malien, the CAF Confederations Cup on Wednesday. Ellis Mokwana, of course, playing for Sekhukhune. There's this link, Pirates. Just very quickly, do you think he would be ready by Ambis? It's 35 million, whatever it is. I'm sure there's a price for him. Maybe he's worth 5 million. Gulama prices wamanje. This guy is probably worth $500,000. If we are being honest, until he proves himself. I've always been giving him his props. Oguti looks very promising, but it's been 2 years now looking promising. It's not materialized, but I was very impressed with him. I think Bashawe 1-0. I was watching them Confederations Cup. What do you think about him? Is it still Pirates keeping up with this thing of buying the same kind of player?
I'm fan of Sekhukhune. He's going to be a star player. He might fight with Bamnigi Ampere next season. Sometimes the environment might suit a state. Hey, who you want to compete with? At Orlando Pirates, Mofokeng, that is one of the best talents South Africa has ever produced. Look at the age. Regularly. He sometimes comes as an impact player. No man has proven coach believer, lente believer. There's influence from technical team. Gunetemi Gosilo, Joe computer no one right. It's very, very difficult in the back. He's good, make no mistake for Sekhukhune. He's coming all right. We break it through, I think, late, especially with the DStv Premiership. Nyambo talent and natural, but he may understand my principles of game. I go Pirates environment is you might see would you buy break it to make it. And I mean for me it's gonna be break it. Regular Pirates. That's true. Mela Seben's decision making, it's got speed, it's got power, can kick up both feet. You guys take umuntu on marama decision making wake nokudlala sometimes you combine izinto engizibhekile lokho ngibonile national team they call him mtambe. That's why Pirates be confused with we bring him phela national team nayo asenze example
even that call up no kuyasetshenzwa nto uyayibona nje ukuthi okay sure qwa
kune daylight robber. Where's Obas now? Yeah, Obas at Sundowns. One of the umchita mbono to right stay there good TS Galaxy abanye abajita bagrand to certain teams so make no mistake akusukuthi umjita ibhola kalazi but iyamsuthi environment is comfortable is a star player who's provile kule club but kuPirates they've got similar players and even better look at the age yabo uLodge wenzeni South Africa is proves leyangwenye is provile South Africa akekho ngaze South Africa what he can do especially
he still needs to win the league Lodge. I think if he's going to retire at some point Pirates hasn't won the league for the past 10-12 years or something like that since about 2012 uLodge naye where siyaphuma manje kulento prediction mara naye Lodge still needs to win a league, lead a club for the whole season and win a league. That will define your career as a player.
Yeah, it's unfortunate situation but one of the best she's proven individual. He won a couple of things we win a club. I would just adding a number. One of the best player shouting ngisho but to ride league yeah, it's a say question mark. But mawuzoletha Mokwana mawuzotadlala nami compare angeke ube kuLodge ngaphandle umjida. So uzohlala standing simple not even on the bench ngoba unala bafana bokabelo Dlamini basekasti no longer play. And ama-player Pirates njengoba ngisho ngama-play Pirates almost similar like Sundowns but i-lineup yabo nandlela badlala ngayo changing so many philosophies ngoba manje abantu baka-attack bakubuza ama-question wena ukhona ukuresponda la ucomfortable khona ubona kahle kula sikubona khona sifuna ukubona noma bakutesta so mina ngikuleka ukuthi game yakusasa I'll give it to Supersport United. I need to be honest.
But kudala ibethe Pirates, you've been predicting against them for so long. Into only ibonayo ku Pirates, why are you not confident? Because even nagu Golden Arrows in that second half you kind of predicted ukuthi kule halftime show here to senza ku Facebook ukuthi they were going to lose to Arrows, and I felt ukuthi if there was anyone who was going to win there it was going to be Pirates. And even the previous one, what are you seeing with Pirates that makes you keep on saying? Because eqaleni season I kind of felt Pirates they're just going to concede every match. I was so sure I could bet on it to go to they're going to concede. I think for now either it's because of the opposition that they've played in the last 5 games, but I kind of feel like iphelile lando yabo yoba they look like they're going to concede. I don't know whether it's because of the opposition, but they played against Chiefs the last 5 matches. They didn't concede. They played against Swallows. They didn't concede. Corner improvement. Maybe it's because Unda is back as well. There is that degree of improvement. Why are you starting to sense ukuthi they're going to lose these matches?
Asikhulume ngale kusasa yeah the reason I'm saying is going to lose Chuka manje is going to want to prove himself. He's a former player yabo. They've got Supersport, they've got a number of players that can upset, especially at defense. Bagwa's good position in Supersport. It is sometimes playing at 3 strikers. Robla is there. Yes, but it's Obanzima. Yes, coaching ugang at 3 front. Yeah, but so it's going to be very, very difficult. Grove is there in the Supersport in the middle. Magaman, one of the best talent as well. Magaman, yes. So, pound to pound, Supersport they've got this thing and bona bazitholakala kuma spaces noma bangadlali ibhola elimnandi but putting the ball in the right areas. So iPirates ngalitrade the back mina the reason they will concede ilabantu abayitrade the back and sometimes Undawo right he has made a huge difference communication yambona umjita noma singamuza uthini but ukhuluma umlomo mamuva sobona and also sign language na the way anticipating ngakhona comfortability yakuzi iPirates qala ibhola at the back cover my situation is doing very well but nginkinga nalabantu adlala nabo so iPirates will concede mina nguleko ngoba Supersport they attack sometimes ngespeed badlala nge-transition counter attack crosses counter attack and tomorrow they will catch counter attack nange cross inyane one Orlando Pirates score I think Pirates will lose 2-1 Pirates yes khona umuntu ozokora I think yena evident ngeThepini can score yeah proof
upume injury last time ngathi landing ngesandla last time if you can remember, so he may not be there quickly though because we're running out of time. Kaizer Chiefs are playing, oh by the way, wsb.co.za you can bet on these matches if you want to make some money as well. The English Premier League, some leagues are taking a break now. They usually take a break around this time. The Bundesliga is taking a break, the Serie A is going to take a break at some point soon. The La Liga, I was watching some of the matches yesterday. They said these are the last matches until the new year, so there will be a smaller number of matches to bet on, but the Premier Soccer League iDiskiTV Premiership is going to continue. Kukho match yeqela that is uba ibingekho iCape Town Spurs relegate Richards Bay. If there was no Cape Town Spurs, Richards Bay is relegate. They are the second worst team in the country in terms of league. In fact, if you look at Richards Bay from January walonyaga, which was the second half of last season, the last 6 months of this current season, they are the worst form team. They were lucky that they got enough points last year. Last 6 months, they got enough points to be in the top 3, and then it's been just downward spiral for them. And the even worse thing is that they're not playing well in terms of playing. Kevin Johnson, there is that settlement, like to be settled to go to. Maybe you're going to continue until the end of the season. So you can start thinking about long term, how can I work with this team, and also going to audition maybe maybe they must start to think about me as well, because I don't think after 2 months, but okay, thank you. It looks like they're going to allow him to do his job until the end of the season as well. So that's the context of this game. Look at that game for us, and who do you think is strong coming into that game?
Yeah, Richards Bay, they've got the most humble and patient chairman. Which if you're going to allow Kaitano Tembo, a humble, very patient chairman, because really, this guy is so lucky, Kaitano Tembo. I mean, Kaitano Mamnige is Katesitega cool, and the team got hammered, the team. Yeah, shower their team. Right, more check record labo. I span, and they've got players who are playing week in and week out, and Minangabonaba remain are the same. Instead, those players, I don't know what this is in Italy. It's very difficult. Katane Tembo, Vumilutu, Zospana Alaba Chitalaba, but your team doesn't create even chances. They keep conceding each game, not 1 goal, 2 goals sometimes. Most games, well, a team kind of structure. I mean, I'm thinking on a team and a structure. Dama player paid last season. They keep on playing players, go wrong position. It's gonna be tough. Kaizer Chiefs not one of the best currently, but most improved is to Kevin improve because gonna ball circulation. Though he's got wrong players, I believe me now. We are more to funny team build up, but build up. Ba create ama chances kubashawa enye into futhi nabo game management badlala nabo bani. So Kaizer Chiefs kule game they gonna win 2-0. Honestly, Kevin team yakhe improve. Uyalazi Paul Kevin, mina ngiyakhala every day. Just that he's got wrong players. Lento afuna yenzeke is sometimes ngiyabona is trying emphasis asidlaleni, but bakwazi ukuthi ba create ama chance the way mhlambe afuna ngakhona, ngoba Kevin njengoba ngishipo lelazi, but udlala against West team, a team that is never playing Chiefs. The easy gama, the name Chiefs now lost already, campaign badliwe. Secondly, angeke bapithe badluwela ama team onke bese bazoze Kaizer Chiefs that has won, I think in 5 games they won 3, they lost 2, so it's going to be very difficult. Yeah, Kevin, it looks like bazomnika nkulewo. Is enye into akavumelanga zafaka iCV. I think so far he's going to prove himself. Ibholelazi if bangamnika that, I mean, I understand namanje ukuthi bamyenze in term. Why making him in term, coach? So far he's done well, especially with the Christmas. We are Christmas before he figure, and also win an nakusasa 2-0. Because of Kevin njengoba lelazi, he knows how to study at a team. Just a team yakhe kadlala kahle, but uyambona ball circulation, creating chances. Yes, they're gonna win 2-0.
All right, so there you go. That's Junior Khanye's prediction, 2-0. Tomorrow we'll be here 3:30, and immediately after that game there will be the Pirates game as well. And on Sunday we'll bring you Mamelodi Sundowns at 3:30 against Cape Town City. So yeah, there'll be matches until the end of the year. In fact, in 31. We're lucky that we're not going to be here, but in 31 we'll like Cape Town Spurs and Cape Town City, and there will be a few hours before the new year. I don't remember many matches being played on that date. We calendar South African football. In fact, 5-10 years ago, they didn't play any matches in Christmas. They used to play until the 16th Magdalabo Telkom knockout final, and then they are done in the 16th. So now, because of the African Cup of Nations, there will be matches up until. So we hope that you will be with us until those matches, until the 30th. We'll be shooting until the 30th this season. iDiskiTV, iDiski Times, World Sports Betting. Thank you very much for watching us.